microphone, life, chicken McBob, chicken McBob. Okay, my mic is working. Hold on a minute, guys. There are some technical difficulties. Auto sharing settings, no, events, oh, wrong one. No. Okay, there we go. Alright, again, another microphone check. Microphone. Okay, I did it. Alright, what is up, you guys? I'm sorry about that stupid intro, but anyway, it is your boy here, and welcome to another Seahawks rebuild. We did one recently, I remember, basically, so, yeah, but, so today we're doing an actual rebuild of my favorite team. So, if you guys did not watch the, why I think, well, what's the title called? I don't even know. Is it even uploaded yet, even? Oh, it is. Basically, I think of the Thanksgiving football games. That's basically what I meant to say there for some stupid reason. I was talking about, oh, this team sucks. This team sucks. It's garbage. So, yeah, we're going to be rebuilding this team. So, we're going to be keeping players, obviously, like Jordan Brooks and, you know, some of these players. Yeah, we're going to be keeping some of them. But let's start off with trading Geno Smith, because that's like one of the big players I want to try to get rid of right now. So, Geno Smith, I honestly don't know how much I can probably get for him. But you never know, I guess, at the end of the day. Hey, Pittsburgh, you want a quarterback? Here you go. Name's Geno Smith. Okay. Not enough exactly, but that's fine. I'll trade T. Eskridge and a 5th. Actually, you know what? I'll trade one of my 3rd round picks. 3rd T. Eskridge. And I guess like a 5th as well, I guess. Alright, well, Geno Smith, T. Eskridge, and a 3rd for exchange of a 1st and a 5th rounder. So those are some good picks just to have. And but is there like anything else I want to trade, I guess, right now on offense? I guess not. I mean, maybe Damian Lewis later, but actually also Tyler Lockett, I guess. But I guess that's about it. I also want to get rid of DeMonte Jones. He's just a player that is just like, he's alright. It's just like, for how much he's getting paid a season, it's just too much. Like 2025, I'll get like a 23.7 cap hit. You really think I want that? No. No, I don't. I mean, I want to look up, though, how good has he been this season? Trey Jones. Let's see here. His PFF is 57.7. Yeah. That's some pretty freaking bad PFF grades. And you know what's even worse? It's like the fact you're paying him this much for just to be basically like a decent, like, it takes like a decent player just to replace him is very frustrating. So yeah, I'm going to be trading him and getting that lucrative contract out of my system. I mean, Cardinals have a lot of cap space, and they can also use interior players. I guess that could work. 2nd round pick for DeMondre Jones. Even if I have to go get him twice a year, I'm totally fine with that. It's just not that good, really. Like anybody else, I guess. I mean, Jalen Reed, I guess. No, I did not mean Devin Bush. I mean, I don't really want to trade a player, but I also don't want to trade a pick, so yeah. Frank Clark. Let's just trade him somebody completely just useless. Alright. Red Clark, Montre Jones were basically one of the higher second-round picks. I'd totally take that. I think Noah Fant is going to be another candidate who I'm going to trade. Is there anybody else, though? I mean, I guess Jamal Adams, Bobby Wagner, Darrell Taylor. Darrell Taylor, I feel like, should be higher overall than a 71. But, I mean, that's my opinion on things. Tennessee need a pass rusher, so I guess this would make sense. Second next year? I mean, I don't think this is going to get accepted off the rim yet. Who else? I mean, Jalen Reed, they could use a D-tackle. Alright. Not enough, but we're still close. Throw in, I guess, one of my 5th-round picks. This should work. Alright. 5th, Jalen Reed and Darrell Taylor for a 2nd-round pick next year. So that is very nice. Who else I want to trade? I mean, again, like Tyler Lockett, Jamal Adams. I just don't want his stupid contract in the system. Quandre Diggs. Like, there are actually some players I want to get rid of. Leonard Williams I'll keep for a little bit if we somehow get that good and success. But I don't think that's going to happen, obviously. Bobby Wagner, like, I think we could get something a lot for him. I mean, I guess them, right? Because they don't really have a true linebacker. 2 first-round picks. And a 2nd. Next year. Alright, trade accepted. Basically, we're trading one of the best linebackers, but like 34 years old, for 2 first-round picks in the 2nd next year. I'll take that. Then I'm going to trade Tyler Lockett and Jamal Adams both in the same trade, which we're probably going to get. We can probably get like somebody very good for these 2 players. I mean, Bengals don't need another receivers. The Bills could, and they also could just use a younger safety too, but they don't have any cap space, so that doesn't really help. Broncos, they don't have a lot of draft picks. They also don't have a lot of draft picks. They don't need another receiver. I don't want to trade it to this team. They don't need a safety. They could use a receiver, honestly. Chiefs could, but they don't have any cap space. Could use a receiver. Could they really, though, use a safety? I mean, Julian Blackman and Ronnie Thomas are safeties, so I guess so. But it's like if they accept this, which is not going to happen. Yeah. No, they don't really need a receiver. They could, though. And a safety. I mean, like, they do have a good, like, corner, but they don't really have, like, the best safeties. So, like, 2 first-round picks and a 2nd, I guess. Alright, there we go. So now we're just, like, building up first-round picks, basically. Alright, now our last pick is Quandre Diggs. What I want... What I kind of want is just, like, a bridge outside linebacker, I guess. And then, like, a 3rd or 2nd, I guess. Who actually even genuinely just need a free safety? Lions? I mean, I guess so, because they did get wrecked. 1st-round pick? I mean, this could happen. Okay. What I'm actually probably going to do is just swap 1st-round picks with Dallas. And then... Oh, wait, no, this is not Dallas's, right? Wait, is this or not? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. 91... 59. 27? So yeah, this is not their first. This is their first. I wish it told you, like, which 1st-round pick you're trading, but they don't tell you, which is stupid in my book. I mean, I don't think this is also gonna get accepted, but you never know. Okay. I'll just ask for a second next year. That's not that much. It's still not accepted. Okay. I guess Noah Fant, right? I don't really care about him that much, right? First and a second next year. Okay. So now we traded all the players that I wanted to trade. So now we could actually start the rebuild. I guess Will Disley is another player I want to get rid of, but anybody else though I want to? I mean, I want to get rid of Leonard Williams, but I kind of can't. So they just can use another pass catcher. Really, I'm only asking like a fifth for Will Disley, which is I think pretty decent. So now we got Cody Parkinson as my starter, which I'm totally fine with. You know, nice, solid bridge tight end to my actual tight end. Literally all of our preseason games are players that were actually traded something for, except Green Bay. But, yeah. Alright, let's see here. Kenneth Walker. It really did suck that we didn't have him in the game. Like, that would probably have been better, but that's fine. Kenneth Walker is probably going to develop.
This player has a zone
I think I'm not quite a 99. Probably when he starts to progress into Madden, but I think somewhere close around there. Like maybe 96, 97, something like that. Reed Williams is going to be a lot on the corner. Like, our corners are good, like, again, like, mainly the entire defense except, like, the D-line are pretty much the problem. It feels like whatever team Leonard Williams is on, you're guaranteed to not win a Super Bowl. I don't know, maybe it could be. Like, Cody Parkinson, I think, is going to be a little interesting if he is going to be a starting tight end or not. I guess you never know until we find out. And then we got Drew Lock with one upgrade. He's probably going to just be a bridge player. Hopefully, maybe a backup option, maybe, though. Decent backup option. You know, he's 26, so he can still develop into, like, a nice, solid backup, at least. Hopefully for this entire season. So, let me see what my scouts are looking like, because I think I may want to change some of these. So, corner, D-tackle, yeah, this is, yeah. West, yep. Receiver and tight end, that's not really what I want for this. D-tackle, right end, yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do for Central. Alright, D-tackle, and D-end. Yep. Alright, Lil Oliver. Hire him. There you go. And you are now officially new Central Scout. Northeast, yeah, another one I want to get rid of as well. Southeast, okay, fine. Like, we don't need tackle. We could use end, but, like, this is not a time for end. So, but at the same time, position of needs aren't really that. Like the best positions at that northeast side is not that big. So, like, let me see here. We're in Northeast. Quarterbacks, that could be a possibility. I mean, there's that quarterback of James Madison. I don't need receiver. I could use a tight end, and there's only like one tight end, so. Interior. I mean, right guard is pretty deep with this, but why does it? Oh, that's why, because it's only like day 3. Maybe outside. Maybe it's linebackers. Yeah, outside linebacker for sure. This is like one of the deeper positions. Okay, so maybe an option. And I also think free safety. So safety and outside linebacker. That's going to be what I'm going to try to look for. Outside linebackers and safeties. Preferably, though, outside linebacker. So there's a middle linebacker one. Oh, there you go. Ian Sims. You are now officially my brand new Northeast Scout. I think everything else is fine. Like, outside linebacker, yeah, that's a bit of a problem, but he also has free safety, so I'm totally fine with that. So, yeah. There's my scouting for you. Devin Bush is on the trade block. I don't think I'm going to trade Devin Bush. I don't think so. Oh, Curtis Samuel for Devin Bush. I mean, like, we don't need a receiver because Jake Bobo is probably going to develop nicely. And then you have JSN and DK Metcalf. So basically, we don't really need another receiver. But Curtis Samuel is still a nice player who's actually older than DK, so would make sense. But yeah, he's gonna not going. I'm not trading him. There is no way I'm trading Devin Bush. There's just no way. I guess I could use a decent backup receiver. Like, we don't really have one. And then our 4th or 6th one is Matt Corral, who's not even a starting quarterback. Well, he's not even a receiver. He's a quarterback. I mean, yeah, Ryan Tannehill's a quarterback who used to be a receiver in college, but not what I'm here for. Receiver. Let's go get. You know, I want to try to get like a young receiver, a Marty Rogers. I guess that could work. Maybe. Des Newsome. I mean, he is familiar. Malik Health. Isn't he supposed to be like Jeff Health or something? Malik Health. I think we could just sign him Marty Rogers. I mean, it makes sense. Only a 69. But at the same time, though, I would prefer Jake Bogle to start, so I can't really go with him. So, I guess I go with Days Newsome, who's on our practice squad. So we signed our own practice squad player to be his backup receiver. So yeah, we're going to send the mid-season. I am just running with Seattle's playbooks for now. Actually, except for defense. Defense, I'm running... what's their defensive playbook again? I think it's like Atlanta. Is it Atlanta? I don't remember. I think it's Atlanta's, but I could be wrong. But, yeah, that's my defensive playbook for now. Never know if it might change. So basically, we just literally kind of need everything. Basically. But, again, also, make sure you go to my communities tab. I have actually just published new stuff for you guys to question. So, if you do want different type of content, let's just say that's in there. So, yeah. And we already have actually a vote for one of them, which is the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, if anyone wants to see the Pittsburgh Steelers rebuild. That's like a very interesting team, I guess you could say. Like, the Steelers, they have a, like, amazing defense. They just have problems with their secondary. And then you also have their offense, where their O-line is not that great. They kind of do need another receiver. Running backs, I think, are actually pretty good. But they kind of also need to figure out what the frick they're doing at quarterback. So surprisingly enough, we're actually 3-3 heading in.
Quickly review the league's
which
top
I'm
performers
very surprised, to say the least, that we're 3-3. 17th in offense. Okay, that's just weird. With number 2 in defense. I wouldn't say that in real life if this was the team. Wow, I was about to say Jordan Love. Drew Lock. Yeah, 62 completion percentage, but it doesn't matter when he's 16 passing touchdowns and 6 interceptions. Kenneth Walker been playing very nice, averaging at 4.9 yards per carry. Jackson Smith the Jigba been his main target. Cody Parkinson though with the second. I'm surprised that DK Metcalf hasn't really getting any receptions. He's only gotten 18 so far. I mean, yeah, he's been in the red zone, touchdown like 4 times, but still. O-line, alright. Can I remove him off of IR now? Okay, yes I can. Yeah, this is coming from a team that doesn't even have one that are starting offensive tackles. Devin Bush with the most tackles. I guess that's kind of understandable. 2.5 sacks for Bafe Mafe, 2 for Leonard Williams, 1.5 for Derek Hall, 1 for Julian Love, Jalen Smith, and Marlon Andrews. What about interceptions? I'm curious. 2 interceptions for Devin Bush and Tariq Woolen, while 1 for Julian Love, Deather Witherspoon, Trey Brown, and John Radcliffe. See, our defense has been playing nice, and our offense has just been mid, which I guess is kind of what we need. But I wasn't expecting this team to actually be this good, so that's interesting. And you know what's also funny? How our division is. The Rams are 6-1. Niners, I think, are 4-3, and the Cardinals are also 4-3. So I don't know what's going on, but that's just what our division is right now.
These players are on the last
Leonard Williams, that's gonna be a little of a toughie one. I don't think I might be able to sign. I don't
Choose
want
from
to bring
4
him back,
preset offers
but
that
might
range
be.
in level of risk.
Jordan Brooks, do you want to bring him back or not? I kind of don't want to, because, well, I understand he's an 81, and that's actually not that bad. Like, if he accepts this, that's fine, but I don't think I'm gonna. Okay, he is gonna be back. Okay, that's fine. I just don't know what I want to do with him. Devin Bush, I definitely want to bring back. Just like another like 2-year deal contract, I guess. I'll give you still a lot of money though, more than you're actually getting if you had a 3-year deal. Leonard Williams, I think I might maybe sign him on a 1-year deal, but that's about it. Damian Lewis, probably just on a 2-year deal contract, but basically it. Leonard Williams are only getting a 1-year deal, and kind of also just to maybe trade you eventually. Because, no, we want a longer contract. Okay then. Well, I think I might just be trading Leonard Williams instead, because I do not want to sign you on a long-term extension. Like, you're too old to getting more than a, like, 2-year deal extension. I'm just sorry, that's facts. D-tackle, I mean, that's kind of our biggest need, but at the same time, could use quarterback. I think I'm going to go with corner. No, I don't need corner. You know what I'm going to do? I think I am going to go with corner. Just to get, like, a nice third cornerback. I mean, yeah, I should really be going with D-tackle, to be honest, but that's fine. Just, trying to figure out who our actual guy at corner is going to be. Who's not Tether, Witherspoon, and Tariq Woolen, because you can never have enough corners in this pass-heavy league that we're in. So Leonard Williams, he's going to get traded. Same thing with Trey Brown, who actually is a decent corner. So. I'm going to try to get the Bears first. Okay. How much? Where are our picks looking like? Ooh, that's not great. 26. Nope. I don't, like, I think the 11th is what I'm going to have to trade to make this work. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's fine, though, because, like, I don't like having picks so close to each other anyway. Leonard Williams, Trey Brown, and the 11th overall pick valued so far for the number 2 overall pick, again, in value. So, yeah, just trying to make my team worse so we can try to get a better draft pick here. But again, at the same time, I wouldn't mind if we start winning games or anything. Where the frick is Cody Bryant at? Like, he just literally disappeared. Literally. He literally disappeared. I'm not even joking. He literally just disappeared. I don't know how, but he literally just disappeared from my roster. I mean, I understand, like, Cody Bryant has had a poor PFF grade so far this season, but I have zero idea where the hell he is. Is he on my practice squad? No, he's actually on my team. Oh, he was on IR. Gotcha. He's actually listed as safety in real life, funny enough. I just want to throw that out there. Like, Cody Bryant in real life, he's probably not going to be your CB3. Same thing with your other one in Mike Jackson. But, yeah. I guess we'll simulate to the playoffs. I mean, I don't think we're going to make it. Especially in our division. Our division, for some reason, is stupidly freaking packed somehow, and it really shouldn't be. Like, Rams, it's understandable, but basically it. Well, I guess also the Niners, but you get the point. Like, the Rams are somewhat competitive, I guess. Like, they do actually have some good pieces on that team. The Rams are just such a weird team, because they could contend for a playoff spot, but they also could contend for, like, a top 5 draft pick. So it's like, what the heck? And I believe the Rams would be a lot better if Aaron Hernandez is out. Which I guess every team would, technically, but you get the point. Like, honestly, sometimes I wish that, like, we had... Like, I really wish that we do get division lineups change in real life, because, like, some of them don't make any sense. Like, why are the Colts in the AFC South when they're in, like, the North area? Why are the Ravens North when they're on the east side of the state, or the country? Why do the Chargers... Actually, no, the Chargers make sense. Why do KC play in the North when they're in Missouri? You know, some of this stuff just don't make no sense. Like, the Seahawks make sense to be west or north, really. Because, well, they're in Seattle, which is, like, literally the northwest of, well, like I said, of the country. So, yeah, we didn't win our division. Matter of fact, we were in close. And we didn't make it to a playoff spot, but at least we did end up eliminating the Cardinals from making a playoff spot. That makes me happy. How's our team this year, though? Curious. I'm assuming our offense was what slowed us down that year. Yep, 21st offense with the number 19th defense. Right, defense has dropped as well, mightily. Drew Lock, Still had a good season. I mean, yeah, 61 completion percentage isn't great, but still not bad. 4 yards per carry. Kenneth Walker, yeah, he's basically everything I wanted. Jackson Smith of Jigba, an amazing season. KJ Hamler somehow also got over 1,000 yards. I love the fact that Charles, like I don't know what's up with the O-line. It's like the O-line like allows so many sacks, while in real life it's actually kind of freaking hard. Mape with 6.5. Yeah, this scheme is going to get changed from 4-3 because one, it just does not seem like we're getting the quarterback at all, which I guess also makes sense. We have like Eric Hall and Mafe is like my only actual pass rushers, but I just don't know what I'm going to do with Jordan Brooks and Devin Bush. Like Devin Bush, I think might be my right side linebacker, while then Brooks is my left side outside linebacker. No, because then I don't need outside linebackers. I don't know. I think I might just keep Brooks at middle and then move Bush to the right. I think that's what I'm gonna do. You have a Tor Rungiant cut. Guess what? It's time to relax. We're not in the playoffs. Alright. You can just get cut. I don't really care. Or you could just stay there because I'm not really going to move you or anything. Miles Adams. I guess he could be D-tackle. That's fine. So Jordan Brooks will be middle linebacker, and then Devin Bush outside linebacker. I guess so, right? Devin Bush. He bushes you, but at the same time, he's also just. By the way, I like these new helmets that they have on. That's cool. I also love their color rush jerseys. Those are just amazing. They're amazing. I mean, I'm just like looking around the roster. We don't really have a ton of. Dang, Mike Morris could be my starting D-tackle. Like, he's a 70 overall. He's gonna turn 23, which that's very young. So he could be. Same thing with Cody Parkinson with my starting tight end. I don't know why we signed a KJ Hamler. I mean, I'm not complaining because he's actually decent. I just would rather have Jake Bobo developing instead of him.
Welcome to your franchise staff.
Yeah, Scott Jackson's gonna get fired. Hopefully for a guy who knows how to run a 3-4 defense. And has coverage focus. Okay, Thomas Quinn, welcome. He has coverage focus, and he just does everything I need him to do. Offense or defense? Like, I always like focusing on like these big talent trees first. Do I do defense or offense? I mean, quarterback XP is very important, but you know what's also kind of very important? Defense. Because defense, like, I'm not even gonna lie with you, like, defense is so garbage in this game. But you know what's also kind of garbage in this game? O-lineman. I think I do offense, right? Because we just desperately need to fix this O-line. Well, I mean, like, our O-line is not that bad in Madden, but, like, in real life, it's not that good. Which I hope that Abraham Lucas can come back soon, because this team is not doing that well right now. Thomas Quinn, fully upgraded everything. Alright. This is actually a very, like, solid team right now. Catching traffic, boost quarterback carrying, boost stamina, carrying, catching traffic. Yeah, I think this is gonna be what I'm gonna do. My one and only skill point I have left. So I'm not gonna like go ahead and sign all these big players because like we were like just a couple of games away from a playoff spot. No, I'm not gonna do what this team did in real life, which was go and sign all these players. Well, I mean they don't really sign anybody really. Like, I mean again, like I sort of like, oh, I don't know, I don't even know. But I'll tell you this much. At least you're not Smith anymore. I wonder if Jackson Smith-Njigba won Rookie of the Year. Well, Offensive Rookie of the Year. I wish there was. I don't know why there isn't any reward of a like Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like it's something I wish that they did. Look, it's like Rookie of the Year this year would obviously be C.J. Stroud. Then offense would be Puka Anuka, which he gladly deserves it. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year can, be, I don't even know, maybe Devin Witherspoon. I don't know. Oh, he didn't win Offensive Rookie of the Year. Stupid Rasheem Rice. Why did he, like, I'm assuming he did win Offensive Rookie of the Year for NSC, because there's no way he didn't. Actually, maybe he might. I don't know. I'm just curious, like, how many yards? He was second most in yards. Addison fourth most. And I think Njigba had the 10th most yards. Well, I mean, that's not really his fault, because Jordan Addison is amazing, and Rasheem Rice is in freaking Chiefs playbook that just throws the ball every play, so it's not that bad. I don't feel bad for him not winning it because well, he really should have. If it weren't for just wacky shenanigans and stuff. So he actually is at superstar dev, so hey, that's still good either way. Oh yeah, I forgot I need to change the defensive scheme to 4-3. And I also forgot to move Derek Hall and Bafe Mafe to left and right end respectively, so I gotta do that as well. Bafe Mafe is just like one of the weird players I think in Madden, because like he's 25 years old now. He's like what, an 81 now or something? Yeah, he's an 80. Oh, I completely forgot about a General Wilson. I am not even gonna cap that. But I can't also cut him because then I'm going to lose $17.5 million in cap, which, for the love of God, we can't do that. So I guess we're kind of finding edge then, right? For now, I guess. Like, because Derek Hall, I got no idea. Like, I mean, it doesn't help that he's not going to get any time on the field, but at the same time, I just don't know. Because doesn't have star dev, number one, which I think is going to be crucial. And he kind of just doesn't fit the scheme. I just gotta say it. Kind of just don't. $36.4 million in cap, which I'm not going to be using that on anybody. I wonder, like, if we might have enough money to get this gun, like this General Wilson trade, like try to trade him, or even cut him, like, that would be cool. $40.4 million. That's not bad. $40 million to sign literally nobody. Like, I think I might want to bring back Drew Lock, though. I think he's a decent, well enough backup quarterback, and also could just mentor whoever's my next quarterback. So I think it's well worth signing him back. But everybody else can basically just get gone. Like, I don't really care. So Yeah, you see then. I mean, there's really no free agents I think are going to be signing because, I mean, yeah, there might be Chase Young and Josh Allen, but you don't really need those players. And I also mean by Josh Allen yeah, this Josh Allen. Yeah, like I said, nothing very interesting. Hey, dude. Yeah, like I said, there's basically nobody I want to bring back. I mean, Levante David, like, I wish he was just a bit younger, but even then, like, that's not gonna help that much for me and him and stuff like that. So, yeah. I try to trade a General Wilson since we have enough cap to do it, and I don't plan on signing anybody. Like I already could tell that the factor that we're going to definitely not play as good as we did last year, just because I'm not trying to make this team good. I'm trying to make this team bad. So that explains it on its own. Cardinals, don't they run like a 3-4? I think they do. So this doesn't really work. I want to try to find a scheme that fits for him, like this scheme. This could work, but they don't have any cap space. Of course they don't. I don't want a bridge receiver really. So, yeah. Commanders? I mean, yeah, I guess so. 6th overall pick. Not even close. Where am I in terms of draft picks right now? 8, 9, 28, 29. So yeah, they're going to be. I'm going to be moving up with whoever has the number 1 overall pick with a General Wilson. Who does have it? Giants? Yep. They should accept us, yeah. 1st overall pick for a General Wilson and the 8th overall pick. Then I'm going to try to trade. I'm going to trade the 28th pick for. What do I want to trade for? Do I want to, like, move up into the draft and trade? I mean, we do have 3 seconds. That's not that bad in terms of value that we have. And then obviously next year we still have a buttload of picks. So trading up isn't a bad idea. Let's see here. What are my offers? So we could get Travian Stevenson. None of these players are like particularly interesting so far. Reed Blankenship. I don't want a General Wosu back. Jalen Reed, Jacoby Myers. Nothing really interesting here. Kai Beckon isn't bad, but I did, after all, focus like a lot of my stuff on. Alright, let's see here. I mean, I'm probably pretty far off. Yeah, like halfway, but I'm going to throw in a 55th overall pick, which is my later second round pick, and another second. So this, I think, should work. We're moving up 18 spots for 2 seconds, which one of them being next year, which, like, again, this is basically just throwing in 4th round picks. Like a 4th next year, a 3rd this year, and then, like, a late 1st round pick for the 12th overall pick. So it's not terrible because I already have all these positions. So, I mean, I already have some draft picks, so it doesn't really matter to me. Like, it really doesn't matter that much. Alright, so let's see here. So we got the first overall pick.
The Seattle Seahawks.
What do we want to do with this? That's the question. So D-tackle, quarterbacks, there are a ton of quarterbacks actually. The worst part of me trying to take a quarterback is I don't exactly know how good they are. I just know what their traits are. Daniel Thompson. I mean, he looks pretty good, but I wouldn't take him exactly. So, like, because he's a little undersized, he also has poor acceleration. So, maybe Jalen Newton? I mean, he looks pretty good. But again, looks. He's not exactly good. And then we have Tommy Grammer. He's actually he's the oldest out of the bunch, but he also is actually the most athletic out of the bunch. I don't know. I mean, I kind of want to take him. Just like, it's very hard to find a strong arm quarterback and then also have actually, like, solid speed. That's hard to find in this game. But I really do want to try to get this D-tackle because it is very hard to find a D-tackle like him. So, take him here in development. So then I guess we're trading up with Cincinnati. Actually, you know what? Cincinnati aren't going to take a quarterback, so I think we should be fine here. Colts, I think we should be fine. Yep. But this is where I'm going to trade up. Let's try to get him, because I'm not even going to risk any team to trying to take a quarterback. And also, we're kind of screwing Arizona, because they can't get all the options of the quarterbacks. So we're also screwing them over, too. We're not exactly... And then again, also, we also have a ton of draft picks, so this doesn't really hurt us at all. It just hurts them, because they're not going to get any... Well, they're going to have only 2 options at quarterback instead of 1. 4th and a 1st. I mean, they are, like... These are very close picks, so I'm expecting this to get accepted. We're only trading 5 picks down, so that's something. Okay, so not enough, but it's close. I'm going to trade a 5th next year. We got a ton of draft picks next year. I'm not scared. So 4th and a 5th next year, and the 9th overall pick, just to move up 4 or 5 spots, I think. It was 5 spots, right? Yeah, it was 5 spots. I'm hoping that we don't get screwed by him having normal dev. Because if he has normal dev, this is going to be a long freaking roller coaster. Because he also is 23. Just the oldest out of all the quarterbacks. So, and he has normal dev. I hope he's a high overall. If he's not a 76 or above, this could be a big problem. This can really become a big problem. So with this pick, I kind of want to see the corners because, well, we did do a ton of scouting for corners for a reason. So might as well look at the corners. It seems to be that there are not going to be any good corners in this class. Maybe John Brown, though. Okay. I mean, yeah, he has good speed, but he's very athletic. Decent coverage skills, like nothing crazy. I'm going to go with John Brown here. Hidden development, 92 speed, 85 agility, 94 acceleration. Going to be a decent corner. I think he's not going to be amazing right away, but when we get to develop him, then he's going to be probably a very amazing. So with this pick, free safety. Dang, I could go in another tackle here, or I could go tight end. There actually are a lot of positions here I can go with, and as long as they're not normal dev, I'm totally fine with any of this. Free safety. It's like free safety, free safety, free safety, free safety, T tackle. So I think what I'm gonna do is take the tight end. because there are tons of free safeties and D tackles left, I should be fine taking one here. Tight end. Tight end. Okay, yeah, this guy is pretty good. Yeah, he is decent in acceleration, which is a little concerning, but he's also extremely good and also fast. And he has normal development. Doesn't mean that he's terrible, but that's still not what I wanted here.
Next up, it's
Dang
the
it,
Seahawks
D-tackle
on
got
the
taken.
clock.
Please just tell me that one of those D-tackles that I wanted are still available. Just please tell me. Because I'm not gonna complain with a free safety, obviously. Yeah, we're gonna be taking a free safety. Unless I want to go at this guy and take a gamble on Trey Carby, which I don't want to do that. So there's two free safeties. One of them actually fitting the scheme that we run in 4-3 base. It's 23. You know what? I take it. It's a worth a gamble. Hidden development, 23-year-old player. I think he's probably going to be like, I gotta say, like, maybe like 74 or 75 range, I think is where he's probably gonna be, if I just guess. Tracy Cock just got drafted. Just free safety. Funny enough. I don't know what I want to draft here. I don't want to draft another tight end, obviously. I don't need another safety. Well, free safety. Strong safety. I could use. Another 23-year-old. No, I'm not taking him. Like, yeah, he's very athletic. Well, he's very good traits. I'm not even going to lie with that. And he's probably going to be alright. Just the fact he did not go to the combine tells me that he's risked to get injured. He's risked to... And also just the stuff did not look that good either. Drew Lewis. 22-year-old. Great in everything except in solid speed. Yeah, I'm going to take it here. Hidden development. Perfect. So, yeah, we're building a very nice draft here, maybe. I don't know, maybe. If that quarterback is not, it's basically kind of relies on what the quarterback's going to be. If the quarterback ain't good, this is going to be a terrible draft. It's going to be, because I traded so much draft picks to try to get it. Run stopper. There's a run stopper in day 3. I'll see if he's available with my next pick, which isn't until the 5th round. Detroit Franks. He's interesting, because I could move him at D-tackle if I could. I'm assuming he has C and finesse moves, which isn't terrible, but not great either. I think I'm going to take him. I mean, yeah, he has F and block shit, which is kind of bad, but that's okay. You know, it does stink that he does have normal dev, but at the same time, I don't really care. As long as he's a decent overall, who can play as a starting edge rusher, I think it will be fine with me. Now the question is if this D-tackle is still available, which I feel like he probably will, but you never know. He is not available. Hopefully I didn't pass on, like, anything major or anything. I wonder who I draft here. You know what? I'm going to just simulate this pick and see what do get. I'm getting an outside linebacker. As long as he is not an edge rusher, I think I'm going to be fine with that. I'm just hoping he's not an edge rusher. Oh crap, I also forgot the night Thomas Quinn, and I moved him to 4-3, and, you know, that's not going to work. But I probably am just going to keep him. I don't really care about their stupid scheme things. Unless, like, our defense is, like, one of the worst in the league. Then I'm going to think it's probably because of him. And that he doesn't fit the scheme. But, yeah. Draft recap. was our draft actually? Though I'm very curious. Okay, he's the 75. That's not bad. I was hoping he was going to be higher overall, but that's fine, I guess. Brandon Page ended up being a 77. You know what I just noticed about this guy? His last name is Page, and if you guys are old NFL nerds like I am, you're going to think of right away Alan Page, who used to be a Minnesota Viking, who I think actually won MVP, if I'm not mistaken. I think he did. John Brown is alright. I'm very disappointed with this pick. Yeah, he's 21 and all, but that is a very big waste first round pick. And I'm honestly very curious to see what other tight ends I could have gotten instead of him. Lamar Moon, he ended up actually panning out fine. Darian Lewis was actually a steal. I mean, in round 2, getting a 75 overall, especially at guard, that's a steal right there. And then a 69 overall at edge. That's fine. The rest of our draft was, it didn't really matter that much. Tony Franks, though, is like... I want to move him at D-tackle because, like, he has the size and also... Like, he has the size and maybe a little bit more weight than he could be a D-tackle, but... I just don't need another D-tackle, though. That's the problem. So I think he might just be a depth piece at edge. I think that's what he's going to be, but... We got Brandon Page. This should be a decent group. But I'm just hoping that you can develop... I think what I might do is change the playbook to Chiefs playbook, so then he's guaranteed to passing the ball a lot to mainly DK Metcalf, JSN, and then also the rookie tight end who can hopefully develop it to be nicely as well, even if he's not as good as I thought he was going to be. But this offense is actually pretty nice. I mean, maybe outside of center, I think we don't really have any need. I guess maybe as a slot receiver, but that's about it. Defense, I think I am going to trade Cody Bryant. And Derek Hall. Both of those players are going to get traded, and maybe a decent edge rusher. I mean, I think we could maybe get that with these two arguably... Oh, Cody Bryant. Nope. Derek Hall is young. Cody Bryant is also decently young as well. So this could work. It could work. For just a decent edge rusher. That's really all I'm asking for. Montez Sweat. I am not asking for that good, though. Like, if I could get him, I guess I could, but... I mean, should. Should. That's really what I should have said. Should. John Franklin Myers, Bill McDonald. They actually could honestly trade one of these edge rushers because they have way too much edge rushers. Oh yeah, I forgot I traded them a General Wilson, so that's kind of completely pointless for them. But yet, they still traded for him. Zach Zera, no. They don't even have any cap space, really. Commandees. Williams, no. Would he pay? Maybe. They do have enough cap, but then we also don't. Well, that sucks. I would love to trade these players, but I don't have the cap space for it. So I think I will just cut them instead, because I want... He just does not fit the scheme. I can't cut him yet. Cody Bryant, I think I will be. So I'm just going to have to simulate 1 week, and I think we're going to be able to cut him. Or maybe trade him. Honestly, I don't really care anymore. I just want them gone. That's really all I care about at the end of the day. Because I want to see how Franks can do. And, you know, it will be okay if he does not pan out as a good edge rusher. But again, like I said, we're just experimenting. This is an experimental year. This is not a year where I'm expecting this team to go to the Super Bowl. Because we still have a lot of needs all over the roster. Like, Like, I feel like we just need experience and not to play poorly. That's literally all I'm asking for. Is experiments and not play poorly. Because we need a better slot, we need a better center, we need a better tight end. And defense, I could use a better D-tackle, honestly. But I think that's about it, really. And I guess also a better outside linebacker. Because Barker, you're not going to be it. I'm sorry. That's just facts. 1.11 mil. Back into my pocket. What's this class again? Oh yeah, this is like the 2021 class or anything else. So, basically we're not signing it. Because all of the draft picks I'm assuming that we had in that class was completely wasted. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Oh god, that is creepy. Dang. Well, we went 0-6. The worst possible record to start with. That's terrible. Okay, so we have the worst offense in the league with the 18th defense. Okay, so that's not bad, but at the same time, it can be a lot better. And wow, Tommy Dillon's actually playing worse than Drew Lock has from his midseason mark. Kenneth Walker is still kind of doing his job. DK Metcalf doing it. Dang. Albert McLean, yeah, he has the most receptions. I think he's like the 4th most in yards. That is saying something. Playing alright, I guess. Not impressive. Not good either, I guess. What's the most sacks right now? Oh, it's Brandon Page, a rookie. Mike Morris with 2. Bafe Mafe with a 1.5. At least Tony Frank's got his 1 sack at least, but yeah. We need to work on the offense. Because it literally explains by itself. I think what we just need is like another receiver. Like, again, Jake Bobo, you're not that guy. Trust me, dude. You're not that guy. I mean, I could use a better quarterback, but that's not gonna solve everything. Like, drafting another quarterback, I'm just gonna deny and say, oh, he's the problem. When it really isn't just him. It's the O-line, it's not having a true WR3 option. Like, it's not just him that's struggling. This entire offense is struggling. This entire defense has been struggling because the offense is not doing so well. So, yeah, so we're probably going to head into the draft with the first overall pick, and I may want to take quarterback. I mean, it's just like, unless he does get star dev, which I don't think that's going to happen. Like, unless he does get star dev somehow, there is going to be a decent chance, if I do get the first overall pick, which is we're headed into probably, he's going to get traded. Because, I'm sorry, I just want a hidden development quarterback. Or we're going to trade for one, which I think we probably might just do that, just because we have so many draft picks to trade for a quarterback who can lead us to a Super Bowl for people's sakes, but, yeah. Like, there's no way I can get Patrick Mahomes, obviously, or Joe Burrow or anything, but, like, maybe Jalen Hurts, maybe Brock Purdy, something like that. Is my mic been on, by the way? It is, okay. Like, one of the more boring things about it is, obviously, it's this taking so long. And also just in general, how long it takes to make a rebuild is some of the more boring parts in terms of actually doing one of these. In general. Well, we went 3-14. That's not that great. So our offense did get better, at least. But our defense significantly a lot worse. Okay, then. There actually was a point where Drew Lock was starting. Okay. Well, that's not good to know. Kenneth Walker, over 1,000 yards. Jackson Smith, Jackson Smith is going off. Heck, even Arrow McQueen actually had a decent season. But I know you're not my guy at starting tight end. It is going to take long development. It is going to take a long time for you to be a decent tight end. Like, yeah, he's a 69 now. How cool is that? You have normal development. That's all I need to know with you. DK Metcalf, I don't know what's up with him. He's just not been like himself, which is very interesting. And Charles Cross, another season where he's not going to be Charles Cross. Brandon Page, he's decent. It's just nobody else is getting after the quarterback. It's really annoying. Actually, I think it's probably because we're not running KC defense. That's probably why. At least John Brown actually got tied for the most interceptions on the team outside of Desert Witherspoon. but at the same time, still. Unless we're like the second overall pick team, it does seem like we might need to take a quarterback, even if our offense did get better during the season. Because I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing it. I want a different quarterback who knows how to play and actually has a decent development trait. I know, like, trading a ton of assets for a quarterback isn't the best idea, especially at this situation where that we're in, but we are kind of a quarterback away from the postseason. Just something to point out. Also, there's like this, so something me and my mentor are trying to do is to try to get me into a football podcast. So, I don't remember what it's called exactly, but there is this podcast where obviously, like I said, they talk about football and stuff like that. And he was trying to get me in it, but it's got to be specifically a day where I'm out of school. So, I think I'm going to try to arrange something, because, I want to be on a podcast, your boy, that's actually going to be one of my jobs, actually. That's like another job I'm going to have to throw in there as one of the jobs I definitely want when I grow up, is to have a football podcast. Because, like I said, your boy is an NFL nerd. NFL nerd. I literally answer all my trivia questions on football. And they're mostly correct. Like, it's actually like the one thing I'm actually very happy about myself. Which there's not a lot. Close to home, Illinois. Hey, guess what? It doesn't matter. I'm giving you a contract you're absolutely not going to refuse. Alright, there we go. It's also a 2-year deal, too, so he doesn't really have to be on the team for so long, so at least there's something that you can have. So that just keeps... Actually, I could just let him go. I don't care, bro. So what we need is a edge rusher, quarterback, wide receiver, center, tight end. Like, we got some needs here still. Like, this is not a game over, we're done, rebuild. No. We still need to do stuff. Nick Chubb, Micah Parsons. Okay, then. Yeah, let me just throw like a ton of money in his way, because I have literally all the cap space in the world. Like, I'm giving him a contract he can't absolutely refuse. Like, this is a look, $178 million like, you're basically averaging like $17.3 million a year. That's a lot of money for per year. And yet he's still not probably going to sign with us. Oh, that's just great. Withdraw. And now I'm going to have to try to figure out a way to get a pass rusher that isn't Micah Parsons, who's actually still worth trying to get after the quarterback. Jalen Phillips, yep, he's easily the guy. Easily. That's not even close. Shaquille Barrett. Yeah, you have superstar X Factor, but you're about to frickin' retire, so I'm not going to get you. Derek Greenlaw? I mean, I guess that could be my answer at outside linebacker that I need. Where are we? We're the only one even giving him a contract. That's interesting. Jalen Phillips is one offer, but he somewhat likes us, so it makes sense. Yeah, we are kind of decent close to home to California, so I guess that does make sense. Closer than to Miami, where tell you that much. Carl's Ward. I mean, I know we don't need another corner, but like a 90 corner? It's kind of hard to pass on. I'll give you a 2-year deal. How's that sound? Like, I know, like, we don't need, like I said, we don't need a corner, but like, it's Carl's Ward, man. And he's a division rival too, by the way. I want to mention that real quick. He is a division rival, so getting him away and bringing him here is actually a step to getting us an amazing team. Okay, yeah, there are 0 worth signing pass catchers, so that's a problem. Is there any quarterback that I might want to bring? Justin Fields actually might be my guy, or Jordan Love maybe. You know what? I'm gonna go with Justin Fields. He actually just has more interest, and he's also younger too. So I think that's worth trying to get. And also, we're still having, and also he's just also going to probably ask for less, which is another important factor. Trey Smith is still a free agent. I mean, I might as well at this point try to target Trey Smith. I mean, yeah, I don't think we're gonna get him, obviously, but we could be getting. Could. It's a possibility. Alright. Trey Smith is actually going to Seattle. Did not expect that at all. My signings. Trey Smith, Carlos Ward, Derek Greenlaw, Jalen Phillips, and Justin Fields. So yeah, I think every free agent did end up signing with us. So that means the quarterback that we drafted is getting thrown straight out of a window, and he's going to get traded. I think we're probably to get something decent for him because, like, there's no way I'm not getting anything, well, worth decent to get him. Oh, he's still out with an injury. Terepke? I think that's what it says. He's still out, unfortunately. And I don't think we even have a backup quarterback. So I guess he might be my backup quarterback for the rest of the season. I mean, I guess he is my pass rusher, right? So, yeah. I'm going to move him into left side linebacker, but I think my defense is what it should be. I just need a receiver and a center. Center, I think I can find in the draft, but the receiver... Like, how good does he have to be? Oh, yeah, I forgot we were saying tight end. You know what? I'm not even going to worth bothering trying to draft a tight end, because you saw how the last time it went. I drafted him instead of any other tight end. So, yeah, we're going to just trade for one. Because I am not dealing with that process of trying to draft a freaking tight end again. So we do end up actually getting the first overall pick again, which that's what I figured. But we're actually going to try to trade him for, which tight end do I want to like? I actually want to trade for a tight end, but I also want to trade down as well. Like, try to get some draft picks in exchange. I'm also not asking anything, like, big, like, I mean, I kind of want to target one of these, like, very good tight ends, but no at the same time, because, like, we don't really need, like, a big-time tight end. Trey McBride. I think I'm going with Dalton Pickett. 85 overall. I think this is definitely worth trying to target. And, you know what? Let's also try to get Ed Oliver. Let's try to get Ed Oliver. And you're first. I don't think this is going to get accepted, but it could. Okay, it's not. But, again, pretty freaking close. So the 41st overall pick as well. I think this should be accepted easily. Yeah. So we're getting a very young and also good tight end in Dalton Kincaid. And then we're getting a good D-tackle to pair up with Brandon Page. So our D-line should be stacked now. This is a stacked D-line. Derek Greenlaw, he's going to be moved to left side linebacker. And then I'm also going to have a new receiver coming in. And a new center. I mean, do I want to throw my money, like, do I want to, like, trade another receiver, or... I think it will depend on just what the receivers look like. And same thing with center, because I kind of want to trade one, too. Like Tyler Linderbaum. But, again, it does depend on what I want to do. And also, I will be trading Damian Lewis. So actually, I could just trade Damian Lewis for a guard. That might not be that. I mean, center, which that couldn't honestly not be that bad. So yeah, there's a quarterback. Don't need him anymore. Oh, there's a D tackle though. I mean, I know I just traded Ed Oliver, but I really want to get him. Okay, yeah, there's no receivers. I mean, unless I want to go with Johnny Foster, there is no receivers that I want. Zero. Zero. And even then, he's only has solid speed. Like, if you really want to be on my radar, you need to have more than just solid speed as a receiver. I'm sorry. And how about center? Okay, so I think I will be keeping the 9th overall pick to go try to get that center. But then outside of that, I think that's going to be it. I kind of don't want to... I know I drafted a D-tackle last year, but I also want to get that D-tackle. But I'm not going to be tempted to trying to get him because I don't need it. That's the most important thing to know in your noggin. You don't need it. Just don't. Don't. Where the hell does that other guard win? No idea. So, let me, like, trade... What I want a deep threat. That's definitely what I'm looking for. I just don't know what to look for, really. We don't need anything crazy. Like, I just need a decent receiver. Who's also decent as a deep threat, obviously. James Williams. Actually, Christian Watson actually fits perfectly because he is a deep threat. And he's decently young still. So, I think this is worth trading. And you know what? Trade my 2 first-round picks for... I don't know. Jair, actually. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. Because... Okay, never mind. I'm not getting Jair. Like I'm about to say, that's so stupid. But Elton Jenkins could play center, and then I could still draft that other one for just a replacement. So there you go. Eldon Jenkins and Christian Watson for Damian Lewis. And 2 first-round picks. So, yeah. But obviously those 2 first-round picks didn't matter anymore anyway, so... Yeah. He's going to be a decent guard, and then I'm going to go draft that other center, and, you know what I mean. So, there you go. There's my O-line for you. Very nice, isn't it? And then he will... Actually, do I just move Trey Smith? I'm going to move Trey Smith, because the last thing I need is to him to struggle. And plus, I need to balance the O-line, so... Actually, no. Then it would, if I wanted to balance it, then he would probably stay in the left. But... Or right, but... Who cares what I think? So he will be moved to left guard, and now this O-line should be very stacked, and I want to also draft that center, like I said, so, yeah. Beast receiving corps. Amazing quarterback. Like, just like, 87 all around. Like, that's incredible. Like, this is amazing. Like, I like the things I do have to nitpick is like the outside linebacker and free safety. Those are 2 positions I would like to upgrade on, but at the same time, we can wait with that. So, yeah, so basically, this is my team heading into the season. This should be a very talented team that will make it to the Super Bowl, because there's a combination of young but old players as well, like, you know, Elton Jenkins, Jen Greenlaw, like, there are some combinations. So yeah, KC's playbooks. Yeah, I guess so, right? Because we did trade for, Dalton Kincaid for a reason. Who could just be my new Travis Kelce. So, yeah, I'm gonna mute my mic, but I will see you guys at the midseason mark.
It's the Bills now on the clock. Next up, it's the Seahawks on the clock. The Cardinals on the clock now.
Wow. I'm like, for a second, I'm like, what? Did I simulate to the postseason and I didn't make it? But no, we're 6-1. This was the team I was talking about. Justin Fields, Devin Bush, both player, and Carlos Ward, both gotten at least a week reward, and we're also 6-1. So you can suck my butt about not signing Charles Ward, like, because I mean, I'm not saying that like Brown is like terrible or anything, but if we didn't sign Charles Ward, like our secondary would have been a lot worse, and then we're probably not even going to be even in this range at all. So I'm just saying. We have the number 4 offense in the league with the number 8 defense. Okay, yeah, this is a very good team. Justin Fields, 66 completion percentage. That's actually like the most I've gotten out of any quarterback so far. And he's like 8th in passing yards, so hey, that's not that bad. He honestly could be an MVP candidate. I'm just saying. Kenneth Walker, 5.7 yards per carry. Is the upgrade at the O-line and the quarterback really helping the run game that much? God dang. Well, our receiving core is just amazing, and Jackson Smith is just continuing his case to being the best receiver in our team. Our O-line actually playing pretty nice. How's our defense doing since we're actually having a good offense for once? 7 sacks for Ed Oliver. Never thought he would have that much. Jalen Phillips, 4.5. Yeah, we're not getting as much pressure as I figured, but at the same time, Ed Oliver with 7 sacks, it's still stupid to me. I'm pretty sure this is the most sacks he's had out of an entire season, I think. That's what I think in that matter. 11.5, 8.5, 2, 4, yeah. That's like, so he's already had the 3rd most sacks in his entire career. And he's only 4.5 away from tying his most again. It's stupid. How does Carlos Ward have 4 interceptions already? Somebody explain that to me. Also, Devin Bush has 3 interceptions. While John Brown, who's my 4th cornerback, also has an interception. What, did somebody got hurt during the season or something? Because apparently somebody did. Honestly, I could care less with that. What I'm trying to look at, though, is the injury report. Is there anybody, injured or something? Because I'm just kind of curious. None of our players are injured. Okay, that's good, but I think somebody, I don't know, our secondary was injured at some point in the season. It has to be. It's just facts. Logic. Yeah, so Charles Ward had 2 interceptions in one game. That's why he won that big reward. I'm like, did he get 3 or 2 interceptions in one game? And yeah, he did. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the playoffs. I'm muting my mic again. Well, I mean, I didn't think you were going to be this bad heading into the season, but hey, I'm not going to complain. 12-5. I mean, I'm not saying, like, heading in, I thought, like, during the midseason mark, I thought we were going to be, like, 13-4, 14-3, but no. Justin Fields actually has the second most passing yards. And he's actually, and they also, so for once, we actually have the number 1 offense, and we have the number 5 defense. So how in the world do we not win our conference? That's interesting. Yeah, Justin Fields just might be winning MVP. He might be winning MVP. Kenneth Walker also had an amazing season. He might be running for offensive MVP. Same thing with Jackson Smith and Jigba. Dalton Kincaid over 1,000 yards. Yeah, this was a very beast group. Roll line. How was our roll line actually? I'm curious. We only got 30 sacks. Not bad, I guess. Just averaging 2 sacks a game, so yeah, that's fine. 12.5 sacks for Jalen Phillips. Ed Oliver didn't get the most sacks in this entire season, but he was but he did get the second best, so hey, that's fine. 6 interceptions for Charles Ward. That is nuts. Also, 1 more interception for Devin Bush, 2 for Devin Witherspoon, and then 1 for Dead Greenlaw and Jordan Brooks. Yeah, that's crazy. I swear, Justin Fields is not number 1. How is he not number 1? He has the second. What does Jalen Hurts have? I'm honestly curious. I want to see how good of a season did Jalen Hurts have. He didn't even have the most passing yards. It's not even anywhere close. Where the hell is he? Really? This is the guy you're expecting to win MVP? He's not even close to how much yards I have. He has less touchdowns than I do. And he only has 3 less interceptions than I do. And also 2% more completion percentage. Like, seriously? You're saying that's better than me? That's ridiculous. That's such a joke. That is actually such a joke. Now we're going against the Niners, which are one of our kryptonites in real life. So let's see if they're our kryptonite in this game. I swear to God, though, if we lose, I'm going to be pissed. Like, because our offense is just so good and our defense is also so good. Like, it's really going to be frustrating if we don't actually win this game. I'm done. I'm dead. I wanna be a rip. Wow, so far it's been like a nothing game. Oh. Can we, like, get him? Wow, this has been a very tight ball game here. Yeah, we 28.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately.
Yeah, we get to move on and have home field advantage, I think. For our next game. What's up, mister? What are you doing? Boop. Time is it even? 12:20? Okay. I just want to know because I have to hang out with my mentor in an hour, so yeah. Benjamin, who the frick is Benjamin Croft? I don't even know who the hell you are. I don't even know who you are. Well, at least we're in a NFC divisional round. We're going against the Giants, which are like 3 overalls lower than us. Oh, we got a week reward? Who is it? Oh, it's Jalen Phillips with 3 sacks in that game. By the way, I just want to mention how many weekly rewards we got this entire season. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We had 6 weekly rewards this entire season. I'm just throwing that out there. So now we gotta go against the New York Giants. Don't I sound excited? And I'm assuming the next game you're going against is probably going to be like the Cardinals or the Dallas Cowboys. Because that's literally just what it is. Or the Panthers. It's actually like one of those 3 teams. No way. Yep, Cowboys and Eagles. That's what I figured. I swear to God, I hope that the Cowboys beat the Eagles. But at the same time, I also want the Eagles to beat the Cowboys, so then we could beat whoever wins the MVP caliber quarterback. So I don't really care who loses or wins. Actually, I'd probably prefer Philly just because they're worser in simulation than Cowboys. Because Cowboys are just broken in simulation. I already could tell we're gonna somehow lose this game, maybe, and it's despite this team is not even that good. I could feel it. I could feel it. I could feel it.
Tonight.
I don't care about your stupid and annoying voice. Really, that's what I feel about him. And also Charles Davis and Brandon Gaunt. I'm tired of hearing your voices. I want somebody new, please. But like Mark Sanchez, and Greg Olson in the game, man. Come on. They're literally NFL players. Put them in the freaking game, dang it. Oh my God, we are like destroying them right now. 27 to 51. That is crazy. That is insane. Just destroy New York. Alright, Mafe, time to be upgraded. There you go. And Oliver, you were upgraded as well. Now he's a 91. Obviously with the morale and temp boost. But, yeah. He's an 89 overall right now. Well, obviously with the morale boost, but... So we're either going against Dallas or Philly. It is neither of the two. It has to be one of those 2 teams. Hoping to be Philly, because then we could beat the MVP and make him look like a freaking loser. Alright. We are going against freaking stupids. So we've actually had 2 players, so that makes it now 8. With Justin Fields, which, yeah, makes sense because he had an amazing game. And then Derek Greenlaw, who had 8 tackles and 1 interception. Alright, Philly. It's time to go down. This town ain't big enough for the 2 of us. This town ain't big enough for the 2 of us. I got my sweet puppy. Yeah. You're a sweet puppy, ain't ya? You're a sweet baby there too, ain't ya? Ain't ya, baby? Ain't ya, Moby? Well, 87 v 87, so it basically depends on which team actually is better. Literally.
today. From
Seattle, Washington. I will retire as this voice because I am tired of your voice. Okay, 7-0. Come on. Turn over the ball. Let's continue this. Yes, continue. 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 This is what you deserve from taking MVP from me.
And what a way to get
What you get? You know. Really? What you gonna do with that big fat butt? Wiggle wiggle. All of these are like basically development layers. Jackson Smith, a Jacob. Bro, my man's is a literal god. Like, you can't stop it. So we're either, I'm assuming we're going against the Chiefs or the Bengals. Just because they're, again, those are the teams that are usually good at fantasy. Well, I mean, in simulation, which makes sense because they're obviously one of the best teams in the AFC. Nope, we're going against the Raiders, who are also broken in freaking simulation. I don't know why, but I feel like the simulation god is for the Cowboys and the Raiders. I just don't know why, but it's usually both of those teams. And then, like, the Commanders just suck. And Seahawks suck in simulation. I don't know why, and I also don't know why the Packers are usually good in simulation when they literally beat the Raiders in the Super Bowl that year. Like, the first year in the Super Bowl. Watch, MVP, Jalen Hurts, despite he shouldn't deserve it. Yeah, look at my man Justin Fields. Makes no sense. He should be up there. He's literally in the Super Bowl. He literally, honestly, though, should be the top 3 quarterback. That's my opinion. We're going against the disgusting Oakland Raiders, who are actually an overall higher than us for some stupid reason. But, yeah. And look, they actually end up getting Josh Allen, who they should have drafted in real life. I actually would imagine. I am curious though to see what would happen if this team did drafting Josh Allen instead of Cleveland Farrell, which is garbage, obviously. Like, how good this team actually would have been, you know? Like, I always think that is so interesting. Where are we? Oh, we're in Atlanta? Cool. Come on. Let's beat the Oakland Raiders. Okay, this is a okay start so far. This is such a weird Super Bowl game right now. Like, this is really such a weird Super Bowl game. What the heck? Okay, so apparently all of a sudden we decided to show up on offense. Okay. Yeah, we won this game. This was a massacre. This was a massacre. 48-13.
Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
an absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have
literally
put such an
how
emphasis
did
on
we
taking
win?
the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for
This
it.
is like, it's been a long time
So they worked on that
since I've actually like done a rebuild on a
Make sure when
team
you have it, tuck it away
and won a
because
Super
danger
Bowl.
lurks everywhere you turn.
So, yeah. None of them really getting that much views, honestly. I mean, I guess outside of the
Super Bowl
Commanders.
champs, the Lombardi Trophy is theirs.
Kenneth Walker, player of the game, eh? 8 carries, 124 yards.
Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing.
I hate you. Just shut up. Just shut up. Please. Like, seriously, that's what I think of every freaking time I hear his stupid voice. It's like, could you shut up? I don't want to hear your stupid voice in your mouth. Please. Obviously, I wouldn't say that to somebody like him in real life, obviously. It's just like, in this game, it's like, I hear this voice over and over and over and over. It's just annoying. But anyway, this was a very quick rebuild, like, to be fair. So we end up, did Kenneth Walker then, I guess, win Super Bowl MVP? Jalen Hurts, of course, had to win MVP. So none of our players made it. Obviously, except Kenneth Walker making it to the Super Bowl, and we actually being the Super Bowl winners. What, is it because of Max Crosby? Was that the only reason why you made it? That's just what I guess. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Peace.